guys come through. Can you just talk about what Jason and Shemi did today?
Well, that was the point of playing guys that don't usually play late, and I thought some guys did some really good things. I thought Shemi was obviously playing with a lot of confidence on the offensive end, which we need him to continue to soar with what he does best. But be able to take advantage of defenses that are really helping off of him. And then Jason obviously has done it all year. He's been really good all year.
But you didn't play 4 of your starters in the fourth quarter. Is that what you're just talking about their other guys' time, or is it getting those guys out and they've already gotten their minutes in for the day?
That was it. Getting the appropriate amount of minutes, but also then, was going to let those young guys play in the fourth. And, they did a really good job at the start of the fourth. Then they let their guard down a little bit defensively, got Atlanta back in the game, and then Atlanta made huge shots. I mean, I thought that Prince obviously was great tonight, but they put a little heat on us with their shot making.
What is it like knowing this early before the end of the season that you've got your playoff position locked up?
Weird. Yeah, I mean, it's strange. But, to be able to play those guys and to get them reps and to be able to do some of that stuff, I wish Gershon would have been available because he would have been able to take advantage of that as well. But, obviously when you start looking down our bench with Morris and Gershon out, we're pretty thin and pretty small. So, we needed to give those guys a chance to make plays, and I thought they did some good things. But obviously not enough to win the game.
Greg Monroe obviously joined you a little late. How important are these last few games just in terms of getting him into a flow and getting him into the system?
Well, we need him to play well. He's a good offensive player, and so we need him to continue to take advantage of the things that he does best: score around the rim and pass the ball and those type of things. And we need him to play well. Again, I think the biggest thing when you start talking about, obviously, we're going into the playoffs with less people on our roster and down some guys. The bench play is going to be huge for us, and I think that's, something, whether it's 2 deep, 3 deep, 4 deep, whatever it is, it's going to be big for us.
Coach, Jabari Bird is a guy we haven't really seen a lot of this year. Speak to what he is giving you at this point in the season. Is he doing anything to even enter himself in a conversation of possibly being a playoff guy on your roster? Because you have to do some things before that, I know.
Those aren't my discussions or my job, so I don't really get into that. But at the end of the day, I think he is playing well. He's doing some good things. I thought offensively he was pretty good, especially early. Everybody's going to be a little bit better when you're younger and when you're in for the first time, when you're not at the end like they were when they're more featured. When they can play off of the other guys. And so I think that he's done a good job in the last couple of games and, probably play some of the next 2.
Brad, back to Shemi. He was a really good scorer in college. Do you think with him it's just a matter of time before he gained that confidence to produce on that end?
I mean, this is a different league, and it's really hard. And, as a young guy, you've got to do what you do best because it's hard to generate points in isolation in the ways that the great ones do it. I hope that he can find his spots like he did tonight. Teams are going to play off of him. He's got to be able to shoot that thing with confidence, and he should. He puts in a lot of time and a lot of effort, and then I was encouraged by his driving of closeouts on a couple of different occasions. So if people are going to be late and try to run him off the line, he's got to put it on the floor. Thanks.